What's going on, guys? So it's been a little while since I last checked in, so I thought I'd make a video today just wrapping up 2016, what I've been up to, what it sort of meant for me, and also just keeping in mind what's in store for 2017, both in regards to this channel, my YouTube channel, and my training, whether it be Muay Thai, whether it be karate, or even just groundwork. So where to begin? So 2016 for me, it was very much like a preparatory year. I quit my job very early in the year and decided that it was time for something new. And after a little bit of deliberation and sort of stumbling through the dark, I decided to retrain in security. And so I'm only a couple of weeks away now from completing a Certificate 3 in security, specializing in baton, handcuffs, and bodyguard training. So it's been very exciting. I've made a lot of new friends and sort of connected with a whole myriad of people from all walks of life. So it's been really interesting just retraining for this particular new line of employment. I'm hoping with this new job that it will, because I started to cut into my finances once I quit that last job, it'll hopefully help me build up more savings for this dream of starting my own school in a couple of years. It may also allow me to undertake some more training opportunities. So for example, I'd really love to start Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu next year, but anyway, more on that later. So that's why I haven't been making videos for a little while. Luckily, now that I'm finishing up my training, I'll hopefully be a little more time rich rather than time poor and be able to produce some more content on this channel. So 2016, about halfway through the year, I was told that I was sort of given a guesstimate that if I was to grade to first dan, it would be next year, early-ish. And it's sort of been confirmed. I've been given the green light to grade for my first dan in Shukokai Karate in March 2017. So I've been spending a lot of time training, sort of putting the cap on my final preparations for that, because I've really only got about 3 months left. On that topic, at the beginning of 2016, I started my running schedule. For my black belt grading, I started doing interval running, and I noticed that it made a tremendous amount of difference with my physical fitness, in particular with my sparring. So in the beginning of 2016, I started on New Year's Day, and I have another video about this, so I'll put a link down below if you want to check out my running schedule. I began with just 3-mile runs. No, not even, it was 2 miles, 3 times a week. And then 3 miles 3 times a week, 4 miles, 5 miles. This whole process took about 6 months. And at the time that I got my guesstimate for my first dan grading, I decided to sort of step it up a notch and introduce fartlek training to my running. So for those who might not be familiar with this term, it just means, so for example, you might implement a couple of sprints into a longer run in order to get your energy levels changing up a little bit. Makes a huge difference to your fitness, and I've certainly noticed the differences. And now that 2016 is coming to a close, the final apex on that pyramid of running is going to be interval training. So I'm going to start my interval training shortly. Like I said, just to sort of cap off that foundation of fitness I'm going to need. First dan's a big deal for me. Second dan is kind of the hardest physically grading that you will go through. It's about 50 rounds, and so first dan really isn't a walk in the park either. It's when you finally get in my system, it's when you get your black gi jacket over the top of black pants. So you're no longer a probationary black belt, you get your first red stripe embroidered on your black belt. It's a big deal for those who take it seriously, and so it's a great honor for me to be undertaking this opportunity. 2017. I'm hoping to start making some personal development videos oriented towards martial arts next year. So hang out for that. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, I may also, if money allows, start some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu training. and that'll probably leak through into these videos as well. I'll do some more ground game stuff. The reason for that, I mean, there's countless reasons why I want to, but if not just to add some more skills to my toolbox, it's also just about, if anything, being able to defend against people who are more versed at this stage in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu than I am. In my life, I've completed probably about 10 consecutive days of training in BJJ, and that was up in Townsville on the other side of the country. And that really illustrated to me just how deficient my skills were on the ground. So I think I will wrap it up there. I'm sorry I haven't been making videos. I'm hopefully going to make another couple today just to make up for my absence. And otherwise, I will see you later. Thank you. Bye.